I'm scarred for life, but I'm set for life, and I'm set for life, but I'm scarred for life. And I'm coming at you. I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking psycho, fucking insane. That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed it, Dave. You nailed it. You nailed it, and you visually transformed into fucking Joe Rogan. There,
You
dude.
did.
You fucking,
Oh, Joe Rogan. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
you did. You visually transformed
That's
yourself into Joe Rogan. It was amazing.
You're watching the Big Room live on Twitch. You're the Big Room. You're watching the Big Room live on Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah, Bundy Goops.
I think that answered that question. Unfortunately.
It does seem to be an answer to a question.
Bro, just hearing the countdown, I automatically appreciated it. Although I am getting some audio weird feedback now. I think it's
me again. I think
it's Tate.
because I'm using my phone just to do it on the quick. I never tried my laptop with the other one. But
No.
yeah. Yeah, this one is just effortless.
effervescent.
Nope. Anybody? What movie is it from? What
movie? What movie?
I know
Ad hoc.
the
You met
movie.
this gentleman. You met the actor.
I know this movie. This is a $10,000 big room bucks question. Effortless.
She did it just effortless.
I
Anybody?
I
Ad hoc.
just saw.
Ad
just
hoc.
saw
You met
this
him.
actor.
You did you shot the behind the scenes interviews for some film that he was working on.
And I
When all
just
they-
saw this actor on a episode of Law and Order SVU last night.
What?
Yeah, he was on an episode of Law and Order SVU.
Are we talking about this?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, he played a psychopath.
Wow. Is this
Brilliant character.
photo booth?
Brilliant character. Right around photo booth. Yeah,
Anybody?
it was mid early 2000s. Brilliant character, great character that he played. Got away at the end. Actually, got away at the end of the episode.
Wow.
Escaped into the city. Never caught him.
Wow. Epic.
Yeah.
Well, for you out there, we are talking about the one and only, God rest his genius, Robin Williams.
Really?
God, yes.
Effortless.
It's from Hook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's giving the speech at Grandma Wendy's dedication of their orphanage.
Yeah.
When he's an old businessman at the beginning.
Before he remembers that he's paying.
Yeah. All right, my loves. I'd like to find out what the heck happened, Ad Hoc, that you're not in,
what the heck happened, Ad Hoc?
en route to Africa to your bride.
Man.
Where did you make it to? Did you actually get to the airport?
Oh my God. I was 15 fucking minutes away from stepping onto a plane to Detroit. Had I walked onto that plane, I would have got none of my money back. And at Detroit, when I went to go to the next stop, which was the international portion, they most likely would have looked at my passport and said there would have been an alert that they didn't catch at Pittsburgh, and I didn't catch it, but the alert says there's an alert, and you got to click here to see what it is, and you click it, and then there's a button that goes, it has to do with your passport. So you click this button to learn what it is. You click the other button, and it says the country that your destination country, requires that you have 6 months left on your passport. I had 5 months left on my passport.
Is that just in case, because this country would like to obtain like people?
I think so. Yeah. What else could it be?
Well,
like if you go to Dubai, you know, they just
maybe
we'll throw you in jail and your hostage money. Somebody in America is going to pay to get you back.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
got one Americans. You want out of the jail, don't you?
And you don't think it's like a tourist visa thing, like where, you know, there's that 6 month, you could be there for 6 months before.
I don't know, but my thing is like
that is BS. That's some BS there.
And like I booked it, you know, I booked it. When I booked it, I had 6 months.
Right.
Right, sure.
But no,
was this new information to you?
Oh yeah. I was at the airport. I went through all the gates. When I went to go log in, when I first went to the Delta booth to log in, it said log in, you have to see a clerk. So I went to the clerk, and that was my first, but I don't know. I don't do this all the time. So I'm like, whatever. It could be their computer's glitching. I don't fucking know. So I go there, and she didn't catch it. Like that's her job, you know, to like not issue me a fucking plane ticket because I would have been stuck in Detroit.
Man.
And if I didn't get stuck in Detroit, they would have, if Detroit missed it, I would have been in Amsterdam.
Hey, that's not a bad place to
And
get
if
lost.
Amsterdam missed it, then I would have been in Kenya, but not able to leave the fucking airport.
Wow.
I would have been stuck inside of an airport.
Tom Hanks, yeah.
If I would have went to Amsterdam, I would have been in Amsterdam by myself, and that for a $1,200 ticket. And that would have kind of sucked. That would have sucked. Because I don't know.
You would have fell in love. You would have fell in love with the city.
No, I wouldn't have, because I would have been there against my will.
Oh, it's true. Sure.
Yeah, I didn't plan on going there, and I might have been resentful. I don't know, but that was not my intent at all.
Right.
I wanted my money back, and dude, I got to give it up to Just Fly, which is the booking, you know, like Travelocity competitor. Okay. That dude I got on the phone was like on it. He was like, I was like, this is what happened. I just noticed this. I'm flying internationally and my destination country, and it won't let me in without 6 month visa. He's like, got it. We got to move fast. You know, let me see what I could do, because then he goes in a system and he's like, right now they have you. I was on the phone with him, and I was walking back towards like the main gates where that person who checked me in was. And I asked him, I was like, there's a Delta agent, like at the, you know, they check your passport one more time right before, you know, your ticket, they scan your ticket or whatever to get onto the plane. Like, and I was like, I could see them, you know, what should I do? And he was like, he's like, go ahead and see if you can talk to them. And I'd go to the closest one, you know, and I'll see what I can do on my end, because, you know, time is of the essence right now. All right, cool. Do your thing. And I turned around, walked back to that agent, and there was nobody there. And she's like, you're supposed to be on this flight. And I'm like, yeah. My name's Adam Mundok. This is what happened. And they won't let, you know, my passport's like, they won't let me in that country, my destination. She's like, oh. And it sounds like she had been there for a while and seen some stuff. Mm-hmm. Even though she was a younger girl, she was smart and knew her shit. And she was like, and she was like, wow, they should have caught that at the gate. I'm surprised they issued you a ticket. You know, they should have caught that. They shouldn't have issued you the ticket. Because, you know, it would have gotten caught. You know what I mean? At some point, there's too many other fucking destinations. And so I said, look, and then at that point, my dude comes back on. He goes, I'm trying to issue this refund, but once that plane leaves, you're going to be out that money, and there's nothing I can do about it. So, because they're showing you in their system right now as a no-show, and you can't be a no-show in the system. It won't let me issue any credit or refund. And so she heard that, and then he asked her, he told her that, and she's like, boop, pressed the button, was like, I took you out of the system as a no-show. So she came through for me as well.
Oh, nice.
Delta girl. And he goes, it's still showing in Detroit. She's like, and then she booped me out of that system. And then she goes, your flight from Detroit to Amsterdam was Delta. But Amsterdam to Kenya to Nairobi was a different airline, like a partner airline. And she's like, I can't get you out of that. But the Delta shit was enough that he was able to, okay, like I'll refresh my system and boom, we got it down to the wire, like within 5 minutes of losing $1,200.
And who was this?
I literally was at the airport. I was walking around the airport for 2 hours, like with nothing to do. It's just like, I just ate a huge fat burger outside the airport with Nizam because he gave me a free ride. So we went to Burgatory. I got the buffalo burger with fries, and he got the double smash burger with fries. And I knew it was going to be a while till I got to the first international flight to eat. So I wanted a big load in my belly, and that's what we did. And then I was like, well, I'm going to walk this off for a while, And I just walked around for 2 hours, and I went and I sat down. I had some time to kill, and I looked at my itinerary. I was going to screenshot it just in case, like, I didn't have Wi-Fi or something anywhere along the way. I still knew what gates I needed to go in on my next stops. And that's when I went in and I saw that little code that it was like, I don't know what it said. I can't remember what it said. It was like little thing. It said like alert. So, there's something wrong with the passenger. Click here to learn what it is. I click that and it goes, there's something wrong. It's the passport. Like there was a list of things and then there was passport like that. And that's when I read what I sent you guys, where it says certain countries, every country that you go into has different rules.
Yeah, I was just looking that up on the U.S. government website
as to how much time you need left on your passport. Like 6 months is excessive as fuck. Like,
I think so.
Bro,
yeah,
go there for a week.
Apparently, it looks like on September 24th, the travel restrictions on Kenya got moved up to level 2. Like level 3 is reconsider travel. Level 4 is do not travel. Level 1 is normal travel. And level 2 is exercise increased caution.
Oh, really? So that happened in September?
September 24th, it says, was a reminder was sent out about level 2 travel restrictions.
So it's possible that might change the. I don't know.
And that in order to return to the United States, you got to make sure you have your vaccinations for yellow fever.
Okay. So it's a yellow fever alert.
Ben was just doing a report on yellow fever. I was helping them out with.
Yeah, if you got to Kenya and didn't have your yellow fever vaccination, you might not have been able to get back into the country.
And be stuck there for 6 months.
Yeah, be stuck there for 6 months.
Ah, there it is.
Because you would be in quarantine, and until you had that shit out of your system, you ain't getting on no plane.
And you also need 2 blank pages on your visa, on your passport.
Right. Yeah. Like that's 2 weird. Blank pages.
6 month validity, 6 months past the time you're supposed to return. 2 blank pages and yellow fever vaccination. And you need what is this?
Oh, so it's 6 months from the time you want to return.
Yeah,
So it'd
To
be after the week.
return.
yeah.
The fuck? That doesn't make even less sense.
Because of can U.S. citizens travel to Kenya right now? Yes, U.S. citizens can travel to Kenya. However, because of security concerns and the ongoing global health situation, regularly checking for the latest information is advisable. The U.S. Department of State currently issued a Level 2 advisory for U.S. travelers to Kenya, recommending increased caution in Kenya due to risks of crime, terrorism, civil unrest, and kidnapping.
Oh,
There are higher level advisories in place for some parts of the country as well.
Bro,
Americans are
what's the
instructed.
Hey, I have a question. Somebody asked
Uh,
me this the other day. Why is
yes.
wouldn't it be easier? Is it easier for Cynthia to get on a plane to the United States than it is for Ad Hoc to get on a plane to Kenya?
I doubt it.
I was just wondering if,
She can't come here at all until the paperwork's done. They won't even let her visit. Like,
oh.
no, she can't. And then her country is basically run like a communist China. It's run like a communist country anyway. Like, even if she has a passport, but it's basically worthless. If she wants to go to another country, they interview you. Like, okay, let us see your bank account. Make sure that you have a bank account here.
It says
you have a job that you are coming back to.
It says there are higher level advisories in place for some parts of the country. Americans are instructed not to travel to certain Kenya, Somalia border counties.
Yeah, that's always been.
And coastal areas because of terrorism and kidnapping, and to areas of Turkana County because of crime. Travel should be considered level 3. Reconsider travel to Nairobi due to crime and kidnapping.
But they won't speed up the process for her to come here. Fucking asshole.
And for parts of Laikipia County.
Like everybody else, they're like, oh, Ukraine, just fucking come here because they just opened up the. So I kind of get like the Republicans' anger about that, or other people that have been waiting for visas for so long, and like literally years and years and years and like a decade. They make you wait when you come here through the legal process. And then because there's a war with one of our allies, they're just like, come on in, floodgates are open. It's not fucking fair. It's not fair.
And then do you have a Kenyan? Do you have a Kenyan? What is it called?
I have my yellow fever.
A Kenyan entry visa.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that boned me the first time I went there. The first time I went there was on a Sunday, and I got there and like, do you have a visa? And I'm like, I got a U.S. passport. Yeah, but you need a visa to enter that country. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? It's Kenya. Like, why would Kenya make it harder for people to travel there? It's already a shithole. Like, why are you putting up multiple restrictions and making it harder? So I had to apply for a visa. There's 2 reasons you got to get a visa. And they actually are both valid reasons. One is that it makes Kenya money. It's like $100 for like a 7-day to 14 like visa. I think it's good for like up to 2 or 3 months. It's like $100. Or you could pay like, I don't remember what I paid. It's like $300 or something. And I have a 5-year visa. So the first time I went, I was there and I'm like, it's Sunday. I can't call anybody. I can't email. It's a government agency that issues this. And I had my ticket. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I was at the airport all day at the Pittsburgh airport, trying to like email, call people, trying to do website. Then their website makes it look like you can get your visa online. Right. But apparently even though it's a web portal, there's still somebody on the other side that needs to approve.
What's the button?
Approve. Yep. And it was, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So the first time I went there, I had to call his home up and be like, dude, I need to ride out of here again because this happened. So then I did that. But the other reason is with the visa is that the visa, it goes who you have to state on the visa, who you're visiting and where you're going to be.
Right.
And, is that for their sake or for your safety? And that's unclear. Clearly, It's a dangerous country. It is.
Yeah, obviously.
I remember you guys were like super, especially you, BB. You were like,
I'm like, dude, don't get fucking kidnapped on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I ended up getting arrested by the fucking military police and extorted money. And they wouldn't take the money that I had, which was like 130 American bucks, in their money.
Right.
It's like the equivalent of 130 bucks. And nope. And they wanted 350 American bucks. And it was a trumped up charge, made up, completely fucking made up. And they were just bully tactics, me out of my money. And I didn't know, and Cynthia didn't know. And but eventually I was like, look, they're in my mind, I'm like, okay, these are clearly corrupt people. Let's just get the money. Let's give up the money. I have it in my bank account, thankfully. Let's just give it to them, get out of here, because I don't want to end up in a fucking jail.
Right.
And waste of time that we have together, and be extorted for more money, because that's basically what they alluded to was, look, if I take you to the police, it's going to be worse for you. And I've heard stories from other people. I've told other Kenyans this, and they're like, no, this, that guy was bluffing, that, you wouldn't have gotten in trouble. He would have been the one to get in trouble. I'm like, fucking no.
Yeah, really? He had a
What
gun.
he made it seem was like, you could bribe me and her, or you're going to need to bribe like 10 other people. And the other thing is, everybody tells me is like, when they came up on you, if you would have just been like giving them like the equivalent of like 20 US dollars right away and let them know that you aren't going to be bullied.
How do you know that?
I don't know.
Just goes to show, like, come on over, come and get it.
Here's my $20.
Come and get it. I bet you there's more where this came from.
Yeah, they right? Like if you give them that, what's to stop them from?
There's nothing to stop them.
I
don't know.
Guns, right? Don't they have guns? They have guns.
So therefore, there's nothing to stop them.
Yeah, they got
Yeah,
guns.
they walked up there carrying military rifles.
Like big guns, not like little guns.
No, military rifles. But
yeah, I'm not intimidated. I'm intimidated.
yeah,
You
and
can absolutely intimidate me.
any amount of marijuana is a 10-year imprisonment sentence.
Wow.
Holy
So-
cow.
All they had to do was just like, look what I found on you. Look at this, is yours. And I would have been, that's not mine. And then it would have been our word against, and I would have been sitting in jail for how many days to weeks to get that resolved. Now, even in fucking Dubai, there's a recent case of somebody in Dubai ended up cussing at an airport.
Right.
They got something happened. Who knows what happened? I don't remember what happened. The story is out there. You can look it up on your own. But this person went on. They snapped a gas bit and was like Americanized. Fuck this. Police came up, cuffed her, 1 year in prison. 1 year in a Dubai prison.
Wow.
And the K-Rock, everybody.
For cussing at an airport.
Man, perspective. Americans.
That's Dubai.
Yeah. Peace. So my question, ad hoc, because I'm not going to stay online very long here. I do gotta pop off.
Yeah, me too. I was actually wiped out after this. Like
I can't imagine. I'm sure I'd be mental.
I can't believe. Yeah, I think it'd be fucking
slip into a coma, little escape coma.
It
Are
was
you
just-
now in town for Thanksgiving Thursday? When are you able to leave?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I am.
You know,
I am.
come on out. Yeah, well, the offer still stands. Come on out, take care of
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I probably
And then we're having Sunday just with the folks. You know, not a ton of people. Nobody else.
Oh, really?
hmm
Good, because I don't like the people she brings over for Thanksgiving.
It's
It's annoying. They're her, but whatever she wants to do, but it's just
yeah.
It's like, um,
So yeah, Sunday.
but yeah, so that would be cool. Yeah, I'll definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna be. So now I have to apply for a new passport.
Right.
It's gonna take
Right.
A couple weeks.
like at least 6 weeks if I do.
Did
it
you get
online.
everything back, or did you get everything back, or?
Monetarily.
No, I lost like $400 on all this.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Yeah, I lost 150. I had to cancel my Airbnb, which had a huge time window. I could have canceled up to 24 hours before and got all my money. But because it was within 24 hours, I lost
Boom.
$150 there. I lost 200 some dollars on the air flight and $50 in transportation fees.
Right.
Yeah, and it
$400.
purgatory.
But I'm just glad I got at least 1,000 in credit. So
Yeah.
it wasn't a total moment that I really had to. They really tested my.
Yeah.
I don't know, what do you call it? Like inner.
Resolve. Yeah. Tested your metal.
Test your metal.
Yeah, like my inner guru or something. Like somehow you have to, because it's just like there's nobody to blame, right? Like you can do that. It doesn't serve any purpose. Like get mad at that girl. Like you should have told me that, bro. It was my fault.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on in that country, man.
There's a lot of rules and to research prior. That you're like, well, why would I know that? Well, now you know how you know.
It's a $400 fucking lesson.
Yeah.
It's a goofy. You need to have 6 months on your passport. And that's from the time you leave, which I just clarified because I was like, once you're there, you mean if I went there with 6 months and a day, they'd let me in. What happened? How would you get out?
I don't know.
You wouldn't have a passport.
You'd have to go
to the embassy and to try and get one.
You'd have to go to the embassy, and that process would take months.
6 months.
Yeah, 6 months.
Apparently 6 fucking months. Probably. Swear to God. Bro.
Wow.
This is it. So, fucking as stupid as America is, these other countries are seemingly, every country got its own thing going on, but
every country does have its own thing going on.
Kenya, I don't know why anybody would go there if you weren't married to somebody from there. Don't know why you would. People go there on purpose because they want to go on safari.
Yeah,
it's so lame. Like literally, and you can see these safari videos on YouTube, right? That doesn't look like sometimes the animals attack the car that you're in, Yeah, they're fucking, and the rhino's like go, running after it full speed, like a long time. And that rhino catches it. What is this?
Run out of road.
Run out of road.
Don't run out of rhino. Run out of road.
I got tipped over by a fucking rhino on a safari in Nairobi, and then they extorted a lot of money from me. What a great fucking vacation.
Yeah. Don't even get me started on hippopotamuses.
Oh, yeah, the gentle killers of the planet. They kill more people than sharks.
They kill more people than
think
sharks.
They're so soft.
They kill more people than lions. Hippos kill
Really?
more people than lions. Yeah, they kill more people than lions.
Probably stupid motherfuckers on safari.
That's why.
Yeah,
They
that's
look
why.
so nice and round.
You go look at the hippo.
When are you around
And
a
hippos
hippo?
are extraordinarily
Who's around hippos to get
aggressive.
eaten by a hippo? Where are you living?
I mean, if you get close to a hippo, it's eating you. That's the end story.
And hippos probably
they're very
run
territorial.
like 35 miles an hour or something.
Extremely territorial.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they can swim.
fast for giant, and they can swim. Forget about jumping into a lake to escape a fucking tiger.
Oh my god!
You jump into a lake to escape a hippo? That's a mistake.
Dude.
That is a mistake.
That is a mistake. Are we hanging? We're not hanging out Wednesday, right? Or are we?
Wednesday might be tricky. I could
just
possibly
checking.
be available. Yeah. If there's everything
Just
else going on with
checking.
anybody, I might be around.
Yeah,
I know next Wednesday is no good for next week is no good for me. Because next week is my where all the agents who report to me, I have to meet with them one-on-one. And I have a number of meetings Wednesday night from like 9 to midnight. So if let me know Tuesday night, like tomorrow night or early Wednesday, if anybody's available. We could maybe hop on for a quick touch base Wednesday night before Thanksgiving. You know, we could all have a cocktail.
I'll share real quick news. Flood City Music Festival. We're on the bill this year.
sweet.
Friday night.
When is that?
Friday. It's July 25th.
Okay. So okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we're gonna
Great.
be.
Congrats, bro.
What's that?
Congrats. That's awesome.
Right. Yeah, we're Friday night. They initially offered us to open the festival, and I was like, this isn't Black Cat Moan. I don't live in town. You know what I mean? Like, I greatly appreciate the offer. But you got to understand, like, we're coming in from Pittsburgh, people have jobs. And Shelly was like, yeah, it's almost completely all booked up, but I might be able to check some things out. She got back to me and offered us 8:30. She said the only I'm glad this is work out, but you've done the festival enough to know that there's going to be a main act, on the main stage and you'll be inside competing against whatever the main act is.
Yeah.
Right.
But still, compared to what competing with nobody being there at all, because it's 5 o'clock on a Friday on a weekday.
Yeah.
And competing with bandmates, and me losing money, from work.
You don't ever want to lose money to do it. That's.
I mean,
that was a.
There's more opportunities for people to see us on, at 8:30 than there is at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Same amount of money. It's decent. It was 500, which comes down to 100 a person, which I honestly was expecting like 9. At this point, but whatever.
Wow.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's a put in to different type of festivals.
That's definitely some Johnstown prices. And man, they should have at least busted out $650, because even for Voma, I would always be like, if they're coming in from Pittsburgh, give them the extra $25 per person for travel.
Yeah, it's definitely the first time, and that'll be the last time.
Yeah, it'll be the last time on their terms.
Correct.
Next time it's your terms.
Yeah. But it's still really good to have a paying festival, because that's a direction, that is very helpful.
You can put on your band resume, kind of.
Yeah, because we've done festivals, but it's like, the Pittsburgh festival, if you play it, it's like you'll get a cut of the door. All right, here's your $60. You know what I mean? But you're playing for exposure, and then when you get further out of the city, you're getting, there's payment.
Yeah.
Right. But anyway.
Yep.
And I remember when St. George was on the board for Flood City, and I got a lot of information of what they were paying.
He was on the board?
And from other places. Yeah, he was on the board. He was helping get bands.
Crazy.
He did like 2 years.
Wow.
He was like, man. Yeah, he was insightful, to say the least. But anyway, that's another reason why I was like, I reminded them when they first reached out, they're like, hey, we just got album of the year. And when I responded, I was like, I appreciate the offer, but at that time slot for that pay rate, it's going to be it might be very difficult for me to get my other bandmates to be able to arrive from Pittsburgh at that time. And I went on to say, that said, I do, Johnstown being initially my hometown, in the Flood City Music Festival, helping me out when I was first becoming a professional musician. I want to do this, you know what I mean? But there was a couple things I wanted to remind them, you know, that yes, I'm from Johnstown. Yes, you know me. Yes, Black Cat Moan was notoriously hired to open the festival on a Friday for like $350, but there was 3 of us, you know, sometimes 4. Right. But still, I was like, that's 10 years ago. You know, that's a decent amount of time. Like I greatly appreciate it, but how is it now 500 for that time slot?
Yeah. It's like everything in America though. Like everybody wants to keep paying the same,
right? Especially for the arts.
From a festival perspective, it's a lot of fucking work.
It's a lot. I get it. I've seen the inside of it. And the outside
money has got to get spread around a lot. And it's great that it's happening, but you know, it's like there's not full transparency either. You know, it's like, dude, if we're going to take the cut, then show me how, you know, like what everybody else is making. And even if you knew that, you don't really fully know what they're going through on their day to make. It's like, it's still a lot. So the arts, it's just a feast and famine industry all the way across the board. And inflation, you know, there's always there's a few cream of the crop that make all this, and there's a huge fucking monetary gap, and there's everybody else. And it's constantly capitalism at work, to even where you hear the ones that we think are making the big bucks going, like Spotify's screwing us again. And I just heard a thing last week that was exactly that message. It was a very popular artist going, well, it was a promoter manager, like a label, and he's an indie label, and he goes, Spotify's starting this thing where they used to pay like $1 per download, and now they're not doing that for independent artists anymore. No, it's Apple Music. No, if you're an indie artist, you don't get the $1 per download anymore. But if it's a major label, the major label gets the $1. So if somebody does go on Apple Music and say, I want this song so I can have it online, not have to stream it, I want to own it, I want to support the artist.
That's because nobody's going to major record labels. Major record labels have been exposed. So this is just another way, a last-ditch effort for people to want to sign with major labels.
It's a push to sign to major labels, and it's another screw to indie artists. Like, why would they not get the fucking $1? Like, Apple, you're Apple. Fuck you. Like, it's terrible. Like, it's disgusting. Like, I mean,
it is a little disheartening and disgusting, and you got to remind yourself.
Anybody, the independent artists should be the ones getting the $1, not the labels. Like,
100%.
Yeah, you gotta feed the upcomers. You know.
That's not the way it works, man. You don't feed the bottom dwellers in the middle class. It's not the way it works.
Man. So stupid, right?
They're doing the same work. Let them, like, somebody wants to buy their music, give them they paid for it. Like, give it to them. Don't extort it.
I saw an interview with Bill.
And the other thing is,
everybody,
glitchy monkadoodle doo.
I knocked Monk right out the fucking.
That's Monk's glitch.
That's a good one.
Another thing is, hey, there he is.
There he is. Oh no, I think he's gone again.
That was a real, that was
funny. I think Rebecca is down from the kids and probably just signed on to our internet, so I shut off my Wi-Fi.
Right.
Yeah, I'll tell you about the other thing another time. All right, I love you guys.
Well, anywho, But yeah, it's all good for good reasons. You'll get some exposure if you can, be a marketing. If you can make the music and be a marketing genius and be a business manager.
There it is.
Good luck getting the dollars from Apple Music, but at least
quick update to put our
I don't know how are you supposed to do all of it. How are you supposed to do all of it?
Quick update to put our struggles and obstacles in the proper perspective. Update: my sister is still living at 704 with no water, no gas, no electricity.
Oh no!
Yeah. She is still living there.
That's really terribly stubborn.
Yes, it's extremely stubborn. She won't listen to Dad or Larlar about going to find help at a Section 8 type place.
Yeah.
No, she won't do it. Won't do it.
Wow.
What am I gonna do? Go live in the projects?
Yeah.
And Dad said, "Yeah, you'll have gas, and electricity, and heat, and running water. You'll have running water. She doesn't have running water. They turned off her water. There's no water in the house.
Wow.
I don't know how the bathroom situation is working now.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, she's got sheets right down the road. She's probably going in there a lot.
I
bought my cigarettes. I'm smashing your toilet.
She won't walk.
She won't walk that far.
Doing a Madonna
to charge her cell phone. She had Dad bring his car over to 704 and leave it outside so that she could get in the car, let it run, and charge up her cell phone off the running car.
And he did that?
He did that at least once already, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. So there's your update. So
there's your perspective.
One thing we didn't get to talk about.
Wait, something I didn't get to. What was it?
She was pissed at Lauren because she thought she'd just pay the bill.
Oh yeah, did I tell you guys that she was how pissed off she got at Lauren?
Lauren? What's the most recent one?
Yeah,
she got super pissed off at Lauren about so what? Why would she go and buy you, Dad, that property? Why wouldn't she just come and pay all the bills here?
Oh God!
Oh my God!
And oh yeah, well she's just trying to buy you a house or property, and why wouldn't she just come and pay the bills here and pay the utilities? And Lauren was like, because it's just gonna happen again. Like it's just gonna happen again. Yeah. So so not so bad that you had to cancel a trip to Kenya because
yeah.
Because take a look around at your house and go, this isn't so bad.
Not so bad.
No, that's true. That's true.
It's all perspective.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
True.
Well, on that note, we didn't get to talk about the aliens.
No more on the aliens, but they're definitely real.
I'm looking forward to seeing that article about the nuclear explosion.
I watched this today. I watched all 3 of those today.
They're good, huh? They're good ones, huh, BB?
They're definitely interesting. I mean, the Mars one is definitely like, okay, I don't know.
Oh yeah, the Mars, that's highly suspect.
Yeah, it's definitely suspect. But the moon one is like interesting, and
the moon one is like
there was a third one, wasn't there? Wasn't there a third one?
Yeah,
I'm forgetting now, but they were pretty interesting. Even the Mars one was interesting.
The first one was the Supreme Court saying the military
Area 51 thing, right? Yeah,
we should know this, and and just high level officials at this point, one after another, going, listen, it's not even a question of if anymore. And they're like, well, if they're flying over our airspace, then this is a security issue. And it's not just that's part of what we have to do too. So you're basically not letting the left hand know what the right hand's doing. And that's not cool. So that was actual real open in the out the open admission of people of the military going, Yeah, but so now it's like, how's the government structured? Do we have to share it with you? And Supreme Court saying, yeah, you need to share it with us, right? Like it was Supreme Court. Is that what it was, or Congress?
It was at the Pentagon.
So the first one was it was the Pentagon. It was the first thing was the thing that I shared originally, or whatever that was. Did I share that? The one with the time?
I shared it.
You shared it. Yeah, you shared it. Yeah. And that was at the
Pentagon.
It was people from the Pentagon, but it was at Congress that they were.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. It was live when I shared it. I was watching it live.
Yeah, it was live when you shared it. Yeah, I caught the last
fascinating
hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great, man. That was like, that opened up the can of worms for me. And then I saw, this thing with the lava tubes on the moon, and Chinese are like, we're going to be there in 2030. And that's a whole new frontier to like plant flags and like they can do it underground now. There's like, it seems like it's a logical system. I think we're going to have a new race to the new frontier. And somebody posted up, if you read the comments, they were like, how about working together for once? So we don't have to
how about that? How about that idea?
Yeah, how about that idea? And then somebody else was like, well, competition's actually good. It makes things happen faster.
And then we get the
if it's healthy competition, but no, this is not. And so, we're going to see how this plays out, but it's happening. It's happening. It's happening in our lifetimes. We got a front row seat. So that's pretty crazy.
It's definitely interesting. All right, fellas. Well,
one more thing.
With advance, somebody's across the pond. Rev. With advance.
Wizard beard.
Something from the frozen land. Singing